All right, new game. All right, chat. Do we like Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, or 3? Now, I can tell you what happens for each of these choices, okay? This one gets you nothing. Liking Metal Gear Solid 1 means that for the first little chunk of the game, you don't have to worry about your grip strength. Metal Gear Solid 2 gets you a special cutscene. Metal Gear Solid 3 gets you a bonus type of face paint. You like 3? 3? This one does get us the bonus face paint, but this one gets us the cutscene. Do we want the cutscene or the face paint? 3? Wow, everybody wants 3? Cutscene, you're torn between 3 or 2. Cutscene? The cutscene is literally like 3 seconds long. Because story, right? Coin flip? So this one is functionally worthless for us. This one gets us nothing. This one gets us a cutscene. This one gets us a bonus face paint, which will make sense later. Metal Gear Solid 3 was better. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2 because it's going to be funny for people who don't know, okay? It'll be much funnier if you don't know. Also, when I played this in high school, I had only played Metal Gear Solid 2. I hadn't played Metal Gear Solid past the first bit. So we're going to do this one because this is what I did as a teenager, okay? We're also going to play on normal just because I'm streaming and I don't really give a fuck about proving how tough I am. After the end of World War
II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Ready to go.
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Cab
My name is
okay.
Hnetu.
Good. We've got high visibility.
You caught us right at the beginning. Try not to talk through the cutscenes. Here was your stream. Get ready to follow Knox. I'm sorry it's so loud. I'll turn it down more after the cutscene.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Oh man, those gloves. I remember growing up, I wanted a pair of those gloves so bad. Nice. Good shit, Knox.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Did that say Metal Gear Solid on his mask? It did. It even says Snake Eater. That's hilarious.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4,
Sorry, that's
3,
5.
2,
Yes.
1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Fucking game so much. This game's so
Jack,
fucking.
I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right.
Gah, I know.
So
who
what
all these
exactly
people
is
are,
this
too.
wonderful mission?
Yeah, more.
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
Oh man,
It
I
seems
love
he'd
David
become afraid
Hayter's
of his own
voice.
creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. He used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had
What?
left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in
Jeez.
no condition to say anything coherent.
Okay.
And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
What?
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba.
Again, we're getting front-loaded with
The President
context.
demanded the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba.
Hey, it's CCTV
But the
camera from
Soviets didn't
2012.
back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba.
So this is
US
cruise
and
ship.
Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and
Hey, Erica.
unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October
Fucking
28th,
Bay of Pigs.
the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust.
We were 2 minutes to
But in
midnight.
order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete.
I'm pretty sure that's
We're
actually
gonna get rid
true.
of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets
I did
pulled out of
pills,
Cuba
Jeff.
just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's
I
right.
take my meds. They're in the halo
What the
truck.
hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand.
Khrushchev.
The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
I want to say
About
stuff, but it's
Sokolov.
spoilers.
Yes, he was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision.
Oh no.
What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
Oh no.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Missiles?
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
Okay.
The Virgin Cliffs.
No, I can't go
Nice
there.
name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Okay, so now that we got all the backstory, me on my way to the Virgin Cliffs. And yes, Jeffman, I took my pills already. Oh my god, I live at the Virgin Cliffs. Time to delete more highly classified files on the Lord Thunder forums. Yup. Here I am, the Virgin Cliffs. I'm on my way. Tyler?
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety
like
of
that you
Sokolov,
can
and bring him
first
back to the west.
So that you can see where he's looking. Alright, Jack. This is why I have a...
If we don't get
reason for it.
Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Alright. Let's do this! His name is Jack, yes. The Lockheed...
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
The theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Look at that scar that
Do you
motherfucker's
think
got.
Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit.
Oh shit, we gotta be
If all
quick.
goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is one of those, if we don't do it right, we're left there. Rattles in excitement. Oh no. So apparently the, well, you know, I can't really say, but apparently some of the stuff that's in this was, it fucked up the tests in real life, and it was never put into production because of it. Ow! Ow! My backpack? Shit! Oh no. My fanny pack! Alright, Shadow, you ready for the cutscene? Are you ready for our bonus? Let's do this. Yeah, fuck that thing. Seriously, though, I want those gloves. Hello, Sephiroth. How are you? Jack. David Hayter. Oh my god, the twink! It's boy cake! Mask and garb. Revival pill. Espionage pill developed by the CIA can wake up from fake death. Use with A in window. RC mate. Calorie mate. A balanced nutrition food. Press X to hold. Release X to throw. How long X is pressed varies distance. Survival knife. A large bladed knife for close combat. Press X to slash. Press the left trigger or left joystick to stab. Press X repeatedly to make a weapon combo. Alright, we have first person mode. Alright. A mushroom. Okay. No response. Alright, and then, so that's select and start. Just food. Empty. Nothing in cage. Calorie mate, not eaten yet. Taste unknown. Options. Alright, do I need to turn the... You permitted the term twink boy. Alright, I am going to turn the volume down one more tick because it's still a little loud. So we're going to turn that down a smidge because the cutscene was fucking catastrophic. Oh, we have a map. Nice. I like how you can see, so above us you can see the percentage of our blending, which is very important. That is the mechanics of this game. So see, we're at 45% blending. Wait. I pressed the button to pick... Okay, that's stupid. That was the wrong button to press, apparently. I pressed A thinking it would pull me back up instead of B to release, and it just dropped me. That's annoying.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in.
Okay, so we might
From here on
be
out,
being
we'll
listened.
be using code names to refer to each other.
Okay.
Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on.
So someone might be
not
listening.
to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
You just said...
What do you mean?
But someone might be listening, and he
You've
just...
eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major?
Major.
What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom.
Major Tom.
Oh, and Snake.
Yeah,
The crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
good idea. This isn't right.
This isn't right.
Time for the snake to shed his skin.
Chat. Are you ready? Are you ready? Chat? Snake. Naked snake. The twunk. I don't know, Ender. Twink boy, my beloved. Thank you, Nox. So we don't have the nanomachine codec, but we do have like a one attached to the neck, which I think is
Can
super
you hear
fucking
me,
cool.
Major Tom? This
Ground
is
control
Snake.
to Major
Kept you
Tom.
waiting, huh?
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence.
Oh shit, I gotta pick up all the
Is that
stuff I
clear?
threw.
This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality.
Kept you
In other
waiting.
words, weapons and equipment are procure on site. That goes for
OSP.
food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see
Yep.
why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Okay.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for
Wait,
food.
I don't have a gun.
You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see.
He's a
Well,
solid snake.
you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to learn how to get up trees.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you.
So Sabzi.
If you need to talk to me, use the send function.
What are
Okay,
your
Snake,
thoughts?
go get your backpack.
Is this what you expected? I asked Sabzi about this before we played. I was like, so what do you think this game is going to be about? And she was like, oh, we're going to deal with the Patriots and stuff. You had no idea that it was going to be a flashback episode. Did you? I got you good, didn't I? I got you good.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
I have, Major Tom.
To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button.
Okay.
For other equipped items, just do the same thing
No
from
pineapple
Item.
pizza.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be
What
able
is
to
he
shoot
talking about?
accurately,
Are you
for
okay?
example,
Yeah.
and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna.
Okay.
You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
Yeah.
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon.
I actually kind of
Any
hate
weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence.
that. Yeah,
No
like the
weapons,
mask
equipment,
and stuff.
footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too.
That's never going to come up.
Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare.
Yeah.
There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident.
Yeah, he's not allowed to poop.
You can't let
Listen,
anyone see you.
we're,
You can't let the enemy know you're there.
this is a 4-hour
This is a
mission,
stealth
okay?
mission.
We shouldn't need
You're
to
a
poop.
ghost, Snake, in every sense of
You
the word.
should have pooped before you
There'll be
left.
no rescue if you're captured. The military and U.S. government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll
just a
just have to
tourist.
take care of myself, huh?
I'm
pistols
afraid
that
so.
extra baffles
You've
them
been
for
given a
personal
fake
ones,
death
yeah.
pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you
Sentiently
can take it
disappearing.
when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
Snake is dead.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
Okay.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Oh, we can change
Correct.
that?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data.
Garden. Oh my god.
She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
Okay.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name.
You just
What's
have a
your
rank.
name?
Jane Doe.
Hey, yo.
Funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive.
Oh no,
my
he's gonna flirt with
frequency
her.
is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
Okay.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
Yes.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person
Smash.
I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Okay.
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you?
The boss.
A legendary soldier and your mentor.
My mentor.
Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS
Oh, hey, I
together.
can adjust my position with the right
Jack,
stick.
is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
Boss,
Talk to
female,
me.
unknown, USA,
Let me hear your
unknown,
voice.
unknown.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that.
You'll understand soon
A
enough,
soldier
Sabsy.
needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone
7
else is
hours,
technique.
15 days.
In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers
This
are on
is
the same
the
side
boss.
right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit.
Don't have any
Politics
feelings.
determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics
So,
are a living thing.
It's interesting because
They
this
change
reminds
along
us
with the
of
times.
Grey
Yesterday's
Fox
good might be tomorrow's
and
evil.
how Snake
that
was
why you
friends
abandoned
and
me?
enemies with
No,
Grey Fox
it
at
had
different
nothing
times.
to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
Oh man, this is
I
so
follow
topical.
the leader, no matter who's in charge.
Oh,
People aren't
That's
the ones
topical
who
as
dictate
fuck.
the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the
Me
times.
casually looking at Ukraine and Russia.
As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's
Remember, guys,
supposed to
4-hour
think.
time limit.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit. A group
Cobra
of
unit.
heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah,
I want a game where
I
we
can't
play
think of
World War
anyone
II
else I'd
as the
rather have
boss.
with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
I really do.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive?
That was just...
Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
Mental
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Green Beret.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
4-hour time
Where
limit,
are
and we're
you,
having this
boss?
conversation.
Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
What?
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice
Wait,
on
who
battle
else was
techniques.
141.80?
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position.
Oh, of course, Frisk.
Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this
All right.
is a stealth
Chad, are we
mission.
killing people or are we doing this non-lethal? Are we
Snake,
killing
try
people
to
or
remember
lethal?
some of the basics of CQC.
We've got a knife. We've got a gun. We've got a canteen.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Let's do this. All right, so we have the bonus with our pistol here. It's got a little knife on it. You can't see it because I'm in front of it. Remember, chat, non-lethal, exactly. So you guys can't really see it, but the tranquilizer gun puts enemies to sleep. Press X to aim and release to fire. Attach or detach the suppressor with A. But it's got the knife next to it. You can't really see, but see it's got the knife attached. That means that it is a CQC weapon, which means we can use it for the thing. Oh, hey, we got the directional microphone. Picks up small sounds. When equipped, it picks up sound in the direction pointed. And then we've also got a motion detector. So this is our radar, which we have to have equipped. Sonar is separate. Consumes battery power when used. The battery power is when used. So these things are like, each of these work for our thing. We've also got the scope if we want to zoom in and look at stuff. But yeah, so these are all separate. And then the AP sensor is for vibrating. You can see it's got a little battery charge above it. I don't remember if this camera was added later or not. Oh, also, backpack. So we can only equip a certain number of things, and it does affect, like, having these things equipped affects our, like, the weight that we have. It actually affects some stuff in the game. I don't remember exactly which, but it does. I don't think these ones do, but we don't want to have too much stuff because it affects our movement speed or, you know, all that shit. Camouflage. We can change some of these things. So we can put the mask back on if we want to be riding. For indoor ops, using forested areas. Like this is one of the major mechanics of the game. Black face paint. We can put on the mask, which will come up later. You can see that it's affecting our nonsense. We can also equip different camouflages. I'll show you what they all look like. This is our standard olive drab. Naked is just shirtless because look at this man's. Tree bark, squirrs, Black. But we'll stick with leaf for now since we're in the wilderness. Okay, cigar, binoculars, fake depth. What was that last one? Okay. Achieve a camouflage index of 90%. Fucking crocodile bitches. Angry caimans, yeah. That's fine. We just need to get here. We just need to walk through this. Combat roll. I love that we've barely started and we're already 35 minutes in. Irate Cayman sounds like a Metal Gear boss name. It does. But yeah, you can see on his neck, he's got the codec. Soldiers.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved.
He's 55.
Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited.
He's British,
Don't engage
chat.
them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
Oh, we're learning about the camouflage now.
Change your camouflage by selecting
Which we've already done.
camouflage from the survival viewer.
This game could
The
take an infinity
uniform
times.
option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively.
Honestly, I think this is a pretty cool conceit.
Also, don't forget that anything that
He
moves
is,
will
since
stand
when?
out in the
Since he was
jungle.
British?
If you just stand
He was
up and
born
run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted.
Yeah, don't run
But
around
if
like
you
an
crawl
idiot.
Instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index.
Looking at the,
The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends
talking
in with the
about?
surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa.
This doesn't make any sense.
The key is to make yourself one
Actually
with
helps you
nature.
sometimes you crouch down on the
Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
I think this is a fantastic game for that sort of thing. Crawl around like a lizard. Like a snake. Let's just crawl. I love that, like, the game also has noises and stuff. Here, hold on. I want this mushroom. R mushroom, C. I got the mushroom, chat. Let's take a look at the mushroom. Siberian ink cap, not eaten yet, taste unknown. I could just shoot him, but we're just gonna sneak on by. He's never gonna see us. Bug juice. I do like that it automatically goes into first person. Okay, let's see. Bug juice. Backpack. What is bug juice? Is that bug spray? A bug repellent. Keeps away hornets and leeches while it lasts. Apply with A and window. Okay. Hi, Wolf Etherean. How are you? A 13 is Gardevoir. It's like 7 inches more than the average person needs. don't remember where the other guy is. Oh shit! Fuck. Magama, thank you for the raid. I didn't know there was a guy there. I didn't even see him. Favorite is the USA face paint. Yeah, the country ones. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. I don't actually know what the map, like, where do I need to, oh, I'm like doubling back. Okay, I don't need to be this way. We just need to leave. You got a bit of figure. Oh, I'm sorry. Magma, how was your stream? How was your stream, hun? What were you playing today? Welcome in. My name is Hnetu, your local idiot cackerel who says a lot of really dumb shit and ends up regretting it later. We're playing Metal Gear Solid 3, which is one of my favorite games of all time. And as you can see, I've already fucked up a couple of times.
Huh? Is that him? I see him.
Hold on, let me take this phone
Snake,
call.
do you read? Snake!
Don't worry about it.
Major,
Snake, are you alright?
Ooh, nice hell diving.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm okay.
You're far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
No, I can still...
See?
Oh no.
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
I'm gonna have to...
No, you don't. It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out, nobody is there to take your place.
It's fine.
Pull out for now and recuperate.
No.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with time.
Life gauge.
But the speed of your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge. So get plenty to eat, then get some rest. You hear me?
No.
Do you hear me?
Okay.
I hear you.
He's like angry about it. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave and come back. Is that him? Buddy, I'm laying in the grass. Right? Don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry about me. Wait a minute, hold on. Can I change my camouflage to, like, blend in better? No. Yes, I can. Okay. Nobody's gonna see me now. I'm invisible! I'm invisible, chat. Hi, Daiso. Colonel, these bushes are really rustling my jimmies. He sounds like he's just been told to do something he was already gonna do. Now, naked oak. It's fine. I'm just waiting for the evasion to run out. We just have to wait for this timer to tick down. That's a totally normal game mechanic. You love this guitar riff? Yeah. Dude, this game is fantastic.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost the enemy. Enter high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby.
No, there's...
Pursue and engage him.
Alright, I need to go back to my woodland. Okay, wait, is this... Okay. I don't even know if there's anybody here anymore. Okay, there's just that one. They're on the bridge. Got it. Smoke grenades. Ammo. just sneak over here. It's fine. They'll never see me. So we have to get across this bridge, which is going to be the first major fuck you of this. Because I don't remember where that other soldier is. I think there's... Yeah, see, there's one guy walking along the bridge there. So we're going to have to worry about him in a minute. You had a great time playing this game. You won't say a word. I know the game. Like, I've beaten this game before, but don't say anything because of chat. I don't want chat to know what's going to happen. It's important that chat doesn't get spoiled. Water? Okay, I don't have any water, but I will take a drink of my energy drink. Okay. Don't worry about him. He's just taking a nap. Similarly, don't worry about that guy. He's just taking a nap. He'll be asleep in a minute. Just my imagination. Did you hear him? Alright, it's fine. These guys are just taking naps. You blame testicles. Alright, I blame testicles. For what? I don't know. Because why not?
This is HQ.
Okay. Oh heck, it's Snack. Welcome. Wait.
Just raided.
Okay, we're just gonna ignore the fact that a man just fell to his death. Hi, Snack. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing today? My name is Hnetu, your local idiot cackerel. I totally didn't just send a man to his watery grave. Speaking of water. Yeah, don't look at the name of the game. But yeah, how was your stream? What were you playing today? Can't make an omelet without breaking eggs and all that, I suppose. Let's just say I didn't kill that guy. Gravity killed that guy.
Who's that?
Freeze.
No matter.
Don't shoot me, please!
You're fine.
Water terrace just followed.
I don't like that at all. Foxhound's great soldier, heavy gravity. Yeah, exactly. Saw Snake Eater, couldn't pass it up. He loved this game so much. I love this game. Thank you for the follow, Water. I appreciate it. Yeah, that man was shaking his ass. And now he's asleep. See, it's fine. It's fine. He's just taking a nap. Don't worry about him. It's okay. You were lurking in the stream. Nice. Hi, Kenichi. It's time for another cutscene. Oh, my head is tilted. It's time for another cutscene. There's going to be a lot of these, chat. There's going to be a lot of these. But yeah, no, I love this game. This is one of my favorite games. I have played it before, but no spoilers because people in chat haven't seen it.
I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
Let me get out my binoculars and be in plain sight.
I can't see Sokolov from here.
There's a lot of soldiers I gotta worry about.
Security is pretty tight.
You're looking as well. Woke up an hour ago. Good morning.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter.
No, it's a knife.
Inside.
He was so young.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. And do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Alert phase?
Right.
What's that?
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
Yeah.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
Okay.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
I think in the lore, they were
Understood.
actually good friends.
Beginning my
Like,
approach to the target.
Sokolov really appreciated the Major for everything he did for him, but it's been a while, so. All right, let's see. So. Just gotta sneak, chat. We just gotta do some sneaking. Sneaking. Alright. I do want to try and do this as stealthily as I can, but we'll see. Like, I'm not 100% sure how sneaky we can be with it. Oh, you can hear the flump of nonsense. That hit him in the fucking neck. How is he not out?
Just my imagination.
Yes, it was. Okay. Alright, and now we change our camouflage so that we blend in better to the wood. Or not the wood, the brick. For some reason, you have right there, it just gave me nostalgia. These mosquitoes, am I right? Dude, these games are fantastic. Like, there's a lot of jank to them, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's absolutely some jank to these games that can make them somewhat frustrating, but they're just absolute classics. Give me resources. Okay.
Huh? What happened?
There's no enemies. What are you talking about? They're just shooting at ghosts, chat. They're shooting at ghosts. I don't exist. Yeah, it must have been the wind. Tranquilizer dart in the arm. Yeah, see? I don't exist. I don't exist. Kind of glad you played these now rather than in the past. But you admit I appreciated the story. I appreciated the story because I was like 17 and it was very important to me at the time. But I definitely get it like a lot more now than I did then. You know? He doesn't know I'm there. It's kind of funny.
HQ. This is HQ.
I do appreciate that we can hear the radio.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
No, I'm not. There's nobody here. I got close enough to the door that it triggered the cutscene. That's amazing. Who are you? Are you Sokolov? He's burning all the blueprints.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Vulcan's men?
Brian Cummings.
You'll never get it from me.
No.
I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero,
Major
the man who got you
Zero.
out 2 years ago.
His name is Major Tom.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Welcome back, T.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means
He's a man of his word.
I told you I'd come back for you.
But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
They?
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru.
Gru?
You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Fun fact, that's apparently never brought up again.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland.
Ah, motherland.
Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence.
They're reusing cutscenes.
Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position.
This takes place in
And
1964.
on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away.
Stock footage costs money.
A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power.
This is a prequel.
By rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the Gru.
Sorry, one of my fingernails is
He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough.
All these fucking blurry ass photos.
To seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
Well, I'm sure we'll never meet him because we're gonna leave. So I don't know why we're learning about this Volgin guy.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me.
Volgin.
Even if it meant killing me in the process, so it would seem.
Oh my god, Sebzy. I mean, at least the blur and grain in this game makes sense since it takes place in the 60s.
I'm sure of it.
So, like,
get me out of here
you know,
before
photos
then.
were kind of blurry back then.
Leave it to me.
Let's go. I love that he's got, like, the earpiece to his neck.
Russian is superb.
Wait, are we speaking in Russian right now?
Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
The boss.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
It'd be funny if they were actually talking in Russian.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
All right, chat. Let's go. Oh, wait. We're just gonna have a phone call right now.
Major, this is Snake.
We're just gonna have a phone call.
Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Rendezvous.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Should we save our game, chat? We should save our game. Oh, nope. We're still in a cutscene. Saving is always a good idea. I like to save because I like the extra dialogue. Oh, right, I should hide. This game is so campy in places, and I love it. Oh, is this what I think it is? Look at him. He's Sokolov's so cute. He's so cute. He's like, I don't know what should I be doing with my hands? GIF of the professor just sliding in. Wait a minute, that's Shadow. Uh-oh. Where'd all the soldiers go? They're hiding.
Freeze!
No. Well, this is an international incident now. We made it all of 20 feet.
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh? Makarov?
We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
Oh no, he's hot!
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
It's so stylish. Ocelot. Josh Key.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
Oh no, he's a twink.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Chad, do you know who this is? Why did you just eject a perfectly usable None of them shoot at him. Semi-automatic. Awesome. Oh, it's a Makarov. Not one of them shot at him. It's gay incarnate. He's a man's man, he is. Give me my hat back.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Go. Hide. Look at that haircut, yeah.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
How do you know the boss? Oh no! He's making kitten noises! What the fuck?
GRU operatives!
What's that stance? Huh. That gun.
Says the man using a Makarov.
If you're not the boss, then die.
Idiot.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
He's been trank darted. Didn't know Ocelot was a Discord kitten. Do now. What is that guy in the back doing? He's just fucking wigging out. God damn.
No, Marco.
Hi, Daddy. How are you?
Derry just followed.
Oh no, he's on heroin, chat. A linen lime secretly. Aw, I hope Linen's okay. Thank you for the follow. Volgan's little Discord kitten. You need to stop ejecting a shell casing as soon as you do that.
Impossible.
It's a bad way to do things,
You ejected
idiot.
the first bullet by hand, didn't you?
Oh, why do you keep doing that?
I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
Revolver.
You filthy American dog!
Ooh, kidney punch. Donkey punch. That boner you have. That's for me. Came home from a bad day at work. I'm sorry.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Ocelot is a bratty bottom.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, that was a whole bunch of cutscenes. Ocelot is the real main character of the series. He really is. All right. So anyway, I just kicked a bunch of dudes' asses.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like
Ocelot's just...
Something about the whole thing
He's
stinks.
just chronically backstabbing everyone.
Sokolov ran off by himself.
You know?
But I'll catch up
That's
to
just
him.
what he does.
We're
He just
counting on
backstabs everyone. Submit. Ocelot. Why did I get an achievement for that? I didn't even do it. All right, what do you got for me, buddy? Mousetrap? Mousetrap. Mousetrap. Trap to catch small animals. Press X to set. Can be retrieved if crawled over. You guys have anything good for me? I mean, I'm kind of wasting my time doing this, but... Nothing? Alright, where do we go and find Sokolov? Wait, do you have anything? Did Ocelot drop his PPK? Why you gotta say it like that? But yes. But yes. Sokolov. Sokolov. Hello, Sokolov. Where the fuck did he go? Alright, you know what? Let's leave. Let's leave. Because I want to get to... Alright, so here's the thing. We're at 1 hour and 8 minutes, and I like to keep these at about a little over an hour. So I think before we go into the next zone, like once we go through here, because I'm sure he ran that way. I don't think he can run this way. I think this is a dead end. Yeah, this is a dead end. So before we exit this zone and go to the next zone, I'll do the episode cut, and then the next episode will be, well, you know. So just do a quick episode cut.